Pulsebeat News. Good morning. It's 31 degrees in Buffalo. I'm John Sachs. The Buffalo Board of Education is asking the U.S. Justice Department to step in and block a massive busing plan. Wide-scale busing is to be included in a new school integration plan the board is ordered to have ready in January. Most board members are approved of more than limited busing, which is now in effect. The Cheektowaga Town Board today will file at least a dozen charges with the town clerk in connection with the suspension of Police Chief Benedict Kostrevsky. Among the charges are incompetency and altering official department records. Kostrevsky's suspension without pay took effect at 1 minute past midnight. Assistant Chief John Gruber is in charge at police headquarters in Cheektowaga during the period of the suspension. Before Mrs. Amelia DeLong of Victoria Boulevard in Kenmore was stabbed to death Monday morning, she made a frantic call to 911 and pleaded for help. A burglar was breaking into her home. She gave her address as 219 Victoria, but never said Kenmore. Buffalo police responded to Victoria Avenue in Buffalo, where the highest number is 195. Unable to find the address, the investigation was dropped. Police Commissioner Thomas Blair says the DeLong murder incident points out the need for a county-wide 911 system, but the trouble is, Blair says, suburban towns and villages won't change the names of streets that are the same, like Victoria. There are about 4 of those. Callers to 911, meanwhile, are asked to be specific about streets and mention the city, town, and village. 32-year-old J.L. Ivy of Hurlock Street in Buffalo will be sentenced November 18th and could get 15 years to life in prison for the murder of 18-year-old Alan Sturman of Summer Street in a gas station stick-up last March. Ivy was convicted Wednesday. KB News time is 17 minutes after 7 o'clock. Members of the Erie County Pharmaceutical Society will meet with Governor Hugh Carey and area legislative leaders today about the price of prescription drugs given to Medicaid and welfare recipients. Many area pharmacists continue to refuse to honor Medicaid and welfare cards and are demanding cash for prescription drugs because they feel they are being reimbursed unfairly. If Buffalo Common Council members George Arthur and Shirley Stolarski have their way, you won't be getting a bill for the new controversial occupancy tax if you live or own property in Buffalo. The council members have asked Mayor Mikowski to delay sending out the bills next week until 2 court cases challenging the tax are settled. Jimmy Carter got a rousing reception from 60,000 persons in New York's Garment District on Wednesday. Carter was there for a big Democratic rally. President Ford was at Valley Forge, Pennsylvania, and spoke in a theater in the Round to about 3,000 persons seated around him. He got thunderous applause as he talked about his plans for a full term. President Ford will be in Buffalo over the weekend, arriving on Saturday night for a reception and dance in the Stadler Hilton Hotel, church on Sunday morning, and departure about noon on Sunday. KB News is brought to you by Milk for Health. Make it second nature. This morning, KB News talks to people about a statement made by Howard Carl, the Executive Vice President of General Motors, who says he feels the price of gasoline in the United States is too low, that in other countries it's $1.50 a gallon, and the same should apply here. Bill Marshall of Ridge Road in the Genesee County town of Elba has an opinion.
I think the price of this gas stinks. For one thing, you go to Ohio and gas is 49 cents a gallon, and here you pay a ridiculous price, and if that creep that doesn't like the price of the gas here in this country ought to move to another country.
That was Bill Marshall of Ridge Road in the Genesee County town of Elba talking to KB News this morning about the price of gasoline. A building at 3176 Main Street in Buffalo housing the Granada Theater at apartments went on the auction block Wednesday in Buffalo, and a North Tonawanda man was apparently high bidder with a $93,000 offering. A few strings were attached to the sale, however, including a promise that no spicy films will be screened in the theater and a pledge to allow limited use of the facility to community groups. KB AccuWeather after this.
Milk. There are 6 good reasons why you should drink it every day, and the 6 reasons are the 6 important nutrients contained in milk. Protein, your body's basic building block at every age, and milk is an excellent source of protein. Calcium, you need it to keep bones and teeth healthy throughout life, and milk is the best, most widely available source of calcium. Phosphorus also helps maintain good bone and tooth condition. Riboflavin, one of the B vitamins, a factor in the general health of adults as well as children. Vitamin A, also for general good health, and thiamine, important to both adults and children, no doubt about it. Milk provides more of the nutrients you need for health and provides them in a more balanced way than any other everyday food. So start today, maybe even right this minute, to make milk a regular part of your life. At least once a day, every day. There are 6 very good reasons for doing so.
Tomorrow will be windy and noticeably milder with intervals of sunshine and a high of 54. Saturday, partly sunny, breezy, and mild, high 57 in the part of the city near the lake to 65 inland. For AccuWeather, this is meteorologist Elliot Abrams.
It's 31 degrees in Buffalo.
Repeating, the gay big story of the moment.
School board tries to block a busing plan. I'm John Zack.
And ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dan Neaverth. John Zack has a reputation here at the station and probably in the industry as one of the toughest guys in the world to break up. See, John, a lot of guys will do anything to make a newsman laugh, and it's tough for a newsman because he's doing serious stuff and we're doing crazy stuff. So it's easy, we can laugh anytime we want to. But, there's some very serious or tragic stories in the news. So they try to break up a newsman, okay? John is almost impossible to break up to get to giggle or laugh, okay? But John is human, and to err is human. And even the great John Zack once in a while makes a mistake like this one from out of the past.
It's 31 degrees at 9 o'clock. This is John Zack reporting. The manager of the A&P Food Market at Grand at Auchenwald.
Way to go, John! He was much younger then. Cecilia, Simon, and Garfunkel from WKBW in Buffalo, New York. I'm Dan Neaverth as we celebrate 50 years of broadcasting on WKBW. It all started back in 1926. Would you hand me that old newspaper, Artie? Okay, here you go.